message.
Let's talk about a trap many of us fall into when we set goals, and that is confusing the means with the end. Now, it's a subtle mistake, but it can really limit our ability to achieve what we are aiming for. Here's how it works. You've got a goal in mind, say to get into the best graduate school program. You think that's your goal, but is it really? What you're actually after is what you believe that program will give you, whether that's career success, recognition, or the opportunity to make an impact in your field, whatever it is. The program is just the means. The end goal is what you think that degree will enable. The problem comes when we fixate on the means so much that we begin treating them as the end itself. In the graduate school example, someone might think, well, if I don't get into this one particular program, I will never succeed. But hold on now. Is graduate school the only way to reach your desired outcome? Probably not. Maybe there are other educational paths or even career experiences that could get you to the same destination, possibly faster or with less debt. By locking ourselves into one means of achieving a goal, we close the door to other potential routes that might be just as effective or even better. This confusion between means and ends can make our goals feel unnecessarily out of reach, when in reality, there are multiple ways to get where we want to go. Now, it's not that a graduate program or any specific path is the wrong choice. It could be the perfect choice, but it becomes a problem when we forget that the program itself is just one tool, one vehicle among many. The actual goal, it's deeper than that. For example, maybe what you really want is financial freedom. Graduate school might help you get there, but are there other ways? Could you begin a business, learn a trade, or get certifications that lead to higher paying jobs without taking on as much student debt? This idea applies to more than just career goals. Think about personal goals like getting in shape. You might think, my goal is to run a marathon, but is running the marathon really the goal, or is the goal to feel fit, healthy, and accomplished? What if an injury prevents you from running? Are there other ways to achieve that feeling of fitness and success, maybe through cycling, swimming, or strength training? The danger of confusing the means with the end is that it creates tunnel vision. We can become so focused on the how that we lose sight of the why. And when we lose sight of the why, we are no longer in alignment with what really matters to us. And that is where frustration, burnout, and even failure can sneak in. So, how do we avoid this trap? Well, it begins with being really clear about your ultimate goal. What is the end result you want to achieve, and why is that important to you? Then, once you know that, keep your mind open to the different ways that you could get there. Sure, one path might be the most obvious or traditional, but don't be afraid to explore alternatives. Be flexible and willing to adjust your means as new opportunities arise. Remember, your goal is the destination. The path you take, that's the means. And if the path you originally envisioned is not working, it does not mean you failed. It just means it's time to try another route. Keep your eyes on the end goal and stay open to the many ways that you can reach it. And if you are feeling unclear about the difference between the means and the end in your life, drop me an email, mark@askmarkward.com, and we can set up an appointment.